Hi, I'm Jennifer with Ryan's Bead Gallery. We're here to show you how to do proper crimping, and we're going to get started right now. There's a new wire out, and it's made by Beadsmith. It's 21 strands and it's a .14, and it is absolutely fantastic. You can go ahead and take it and just crimple it up just so, and look how beautiful it is. This is the stuff that everybody's been using for a long time, and look how mangled that is. So what we're going to use tonight is the Beadsmith 21 strand .14, and you can get this on my website at ryansbeadgallery.com. Now we're going to be using the crimpers, and just to let you know, there's two holes. There is a back hole and there is a front hole. And you start off with the back hole and then you go to the front hole. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We have a neat little thing called a bead stopper. You put it on and it holds your beads. It is absolutely fantastic. Okay, we're going to use sterling silver crimps, and they're tiny little crimps tubes that are made out of sterling silver. They're the best you can use. Your projects won't break. What you do is we are going to go ahead and put this on this fantastic wire, and that's what you're going to put on first. And then we're going to go ahead and put this little wire protector on. It looks like a little tiny horseshoe. We go ahead and we start to thread it through the back spot right there, and then we just go ahead and wrap it around through the front side. And it looks something like so. Now we're just going to grab our toggle and we just put that little puppy on like so. Now we still want to keep our wires separate when we put it through the toggle or through our crimper. Now we're going to use the back hole first, and we're just going to pull it up nice and tight like so, and we're just going to crimp this. And we're going to have a little gully like so. And what we want to do is have that facing upward, and we're going to use the front. And we're just going to turn it around, and we're going to have this part out like so, and we're just going to fold it over until it turns into a nice little bead. And what we want to do is just cut off just a little bit of the wire that's left over so we can thread it right back into the crystal. Just like so. Now we're going to remove our bead stopper so we can do the other end. Now if you don't have these little horseshoes right here, you can use the seed beads to protect your wire. And what you want to do is go ahead and put on your crimper like you normally do, and go ahead and put on a few little seed beads. I'd recommend 6 because that would make it easier to pull your toggle through, the bar part through your toggle. So you go ahead and put on 6, and then go ahead and put the bar part on. And then you're going to go ahead and put 6 more seed beads on. And we're going to do it like we just did on the other end. We're just going to fold this over, and we're going to go through our sterling silver crimp. And you still want to make sure your wires are separate, because as long as your wires are separate, you'll get a fantastic tight crimp. Remember, we're going to do the back hole first, and we're going to make sure that our wires are separate. And make sure it's nice and pulled tight. Make sure you don't grab any of the seed beads and crush your seed beads. We're just going to crimp it down. And as you see that our wires are still separate in our crimp, we're going to turn it over so it faces, the gully faces outward, and we're going to do the front hole first. And we just crimp it down. It turns into a nice tight little bead, as you can see. And now we're just going to go ahead and feed the wire back through our crystal. And sometimes that's easier said than done. Now we have fantastic wire cutters, and they're flush cutters, and it gets right inside of there. Nice and easy to cut your wire right off at the crystal. And there you go. You got a beautiful bracelet that pulls easily through. Now you can get the sterling silver crimps, you can get the wire protectors, you can get clasps, you can get your crimpers and your flesh cutters. You can get all this stuff that I just showed you tonight and this fantastic wire at ryans.bgallery.com, and it's all going to be on sale for the next 30 days. Please stop by and take a look at what we have. Have a good evening. Thank you.